Crohn's and colitis can be healed, cured, reversed, or whatever you want to call it. The point is, inflammatory bowel disease can be beaten. In 2014, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And now, 3 years later, I'm 100% symptom and medication free. And I'm not the only one. There are several other people who have healed from inflammatory bowel disease. And by studying and emulating these people's protocols, I have concocted a conglomeration of everything that I have learned and what it takes to heal and beat this disease. I am in no way medically qualified to give you dietary or nutrition advice. This is simply what I would do if I could go back to the day of my diagnosis and what I would do with all the knowledge I have now. So without further ado, welcome to boot camp. What I have found to be the common link between all the people who have healed and their protocol is this. These people have optimized their compromised gut microbiome. What does that mean? Your gut microbiome is the collection of microorganisms, which I think of them in terms of good and bad bacteria that live in your gastrointestinal tract. That is a huge oversimplification, but it's the easiest way to understand it. A healthy gut microbiome is associated with good digestive health. A compromised gut microbiome is associated with poor digestive health and can lead to disease conditions such as, you guessed it, IBD. So how do you optimize a compromised gut microbiome? Simple. You recolonize the missing bacteria by eliminating processed foods and eating prebiotic and probiotic foods. The medical definition of a prebiotic is non-digestible food components that support overall health by promoting the activity of probiotic bacteria. The medical definition of a probiotic is a microorganism that, when consumed, maintains or restores beneficial bacteria to the digestive tract. It's right there in the definition. In a nutshell, prebiotics are basically food for probiotics, which is why it's important to eat both in order to optimize the gut microbiome. Here is a cool study about the fluctuating levels in the gut microbiome for people with IBD that helps explain my point a little further. Okay, so what does that look like put into practice? Fruits are awesome prebiotic foods because of the indigestible fiber they contain. The two that I like the best are bananas and blueberries. Probiotic food sources include raw unpasteurized milk, raw kefir, and raw fermented vegetables. I know a lot of you just got really nervous when you heard me say milk. Now, if that's you, go watch my video about raw milk and kefir and look at some of the science that I presented that explains why raw unpasteurized milk can actually be beneficial to those with digestive problems. There are several prebiotic and probiotic foods, but the ones that I focus on the most are blueberries and fermented vegetables. Blueberries are an incredible food, chock full of antioxidants and prebiotic fiber, while fermented vegetables are easily digested and have high amounts of enzymatic and probiotic activity. I know of several people who healed while eating meat. I didn't eat meat while I was healing, and I still wouldn't if I could go back because I think the route to optimizing my gut microbiome is still fastest without it. These are the meals that I would eat if I could go back and start over because they are free of processed food and they are full of prebiotic and probiotic foods. The first thing that I would start off in the morning would be a blueberry, banana, and raw milk smoothie. Those three ingredients. Blueberries and bananas, prebiotics, and raw milk is the probiotic. My second meal would also be blueberries and bananas with kefir. So blueberries and bananas again are the prebiotic, kefir is the probiotic. For dinner, I would have all of these foods steamed. Steamed potatoes, squash, zucchini, carrot, celery, and then fermented vegetables or raw milk as my probiotic. I can interchange any of these probiotic foods or any of these prebiotic foods. Basically, it's just anything that's unprocessed and unpasteurized and is full of bacteria. It's going to be awesome. The best way I found to get bananas in bulk is to go and buy 40-pound boxes of them at your local grocery store. That's what I did. I take them home, put the lid on top of the box and let them ripen for a few days. And I make sure that there are brown spots all over the peel. If there's not little brown spots on the peel, then that means they're not ripe. And that can be disastrous if you've already got digestive issues like I did. Once I'm satisfied with the level of ripeness, I peel it, I slice every single one of them, I put them in gallon freezer bags, and then I just put them in the freezer. This exponentially increases the shelf life, and also whenever you want to go make a smoothie or whatever, you just grab the freezer bag, open up, and pour however much you want in there, and it's good and ready to go. For the blueberries, I get the 5-pound frozen bags of blueberries because they're convenient and you can just use them whenever I want. Lasts for a long time, it's great. For the dinner foods, I just got whatever vegetables I wanted. Potatoes I thought were great. Other things to make sure that I made sure that they were steamed, so they were soft for me, and they have good fiber, unprocessed, all that stuff. Now for the probiotic foods, fermented vegetables, really easy to make. I made a video about it. You can go check that out if you want to. They're cheap, easy, delicious, and I think that they might be the most powerful and healing thing that I experienced having. Raw milk. If there's not a raw milk dairy near you, you can go to the website www.realmilkfinder.com. You can plug in your zip code and it will pop up the raw dairy nearest to you that you can go and buy raw milk or kefir from. They might not have kefir, you might have to make it yourself, and there's ways you can do that. I haven't made a video about it, but you can find it on the internet if you need to. Beating inflammatory bowel disease is not an overnight thing. It takes time, dedication, and a lot of energy. It is possible though. Getting healed is hard. Staying healed is easy. I was very strict with what I ate for over a year, but now that I'm healed, I've got my life back. I can eat meat, dairy, cheesecake, popcorn, jalapenos, you name it, I can eat it. I have no fear of eating a food and thinking that I'm going to go into some flare up or something awful. It's not there, it's not going to happen because I cultivate and I keep my gut microbiome in optimal condition. It takes different people different amounts of time to heal. Some people heal very fast, some people heal very slowly. But what I have found is that you get what you put into it. A magic pill doesn't exist. Getting healthy requires a healthy lifestyle, but it's possible. You can get better, you can improve your situation. Do it.